If we have to prepare a bank reconciliation statement, why would we prepare BRS? To correct the differences between cash books, bank column and passbook. Why both balances are not equal, that's why we are preparing BRS. Now the thing here is, whatever question we solved till now, in every question, the thing was given that why there is a difference. Right? It was given that we issued check but this was not presented. We deposited a check but this is not collected. Bank charged something on our bank account but we have not received any intimation, right? So the reason for that differences was given, right? Getting my point? But in practical life, tell me, someone will tell you that this is the reason, that's why your balance is not getting matched. Okay? Two things will be given to you. One, cash book. Second thing, passbook. These two will be with you, right? You have your cash book, you will get your passbook printed for all the recent transaction, right? When you will check that your passbook balance is not getting matched with cash book balance. But no one will tell you in practical life that these were where the differences, that's why your cash book is not getting matched with the passbook. Will it be practically possible that someone will tell you? These things will be written somewhere that you should check and this is not collected, right? So we are going to solve that question in which we have given a cash book and a passbook, but the reasons for differences is not given. And that is the actual thing which happen in practical life. Whatever question we have solved, that will not happen in practical life actually. That is the second step actually. Firstly, you need to find these reasons. Then after finding the reason, you can prepare BRS. Whatever question we have solved till now, in all these questions, these reasons were already found. But in practical life, we have to firstly find these reasons. Then we can make BRS. Now see one thing. How we can decide or how we can find the reasons due to which our cash book is not getting matched with passbook. So that is very easy. Actually, you have cash book. In your cash book, you have two sides, debit and credit. On the debit side, you have recorded all the money which you received, and on the credit side, you recorded all the money you paid. In your passbook also, there will be two columns. One will be related to deposit, and one will be related to withdrawal. Deposit is known as credit, and withdrawal is known as debit. And there will be a column of balance. After every transaction, they balance your account. That what is the current. Let's suppose if you have deposited 5,000, so after depositing now present balance is 5,000 credit. You withdraw 1,000, so now after withdrawal there is 4,000 credit. So they balance after every transaction. Now how we can find these two things are given? How we can find the differences? That's very easy. In your cash book you have recorded many transactions. Same way in passbook bank will also record many transactions. But these transactions should be same now. If you have make a payment from your bank account, you have recorded here on the credit side, so that should also be recorded here now. Because you made the payment from your bank account. So if bank made that payment, bank will record it on the debit side. So all we have to do is we have to look at the every transaction in cash book and passbook. And we will see what are those amount or what are those transactions which are not written in both these statements or accounts. Right? If let's suppose here some amount is written, right, and some amount is here also written. So we will compare these two. Whatever amounts are written in both places, that means that is correct. But if some amounts are there which is written in cash book but not written in passbook, that means that is the thing which is recorded in cash book, bank column, but not recorded in passbook. Reason can be anything, whether the check is not presented or check got dishonored or anything, right? Same way, there can be some transactions which are recorded in passbook, but they will not be there in cash book. So these are the things which are recorded in passbook, but we have not received the information. Getting my point now? So how we can find the reasons of differences? That's very easy. All we have to do is compare cash book with passbook, and at the time of comparing, we will see what? We will see what is the thing which is written in both these statements. If something is written at both places, that means that is correct. But if something is not written in both places, that means that is wrong. So that is the thing that we have. Okay. So let's try to understand that to find the reasons of differences in question number 22. Okay. So we will mark all those transactions which are given in both places, in cash book and passbook. And at the end, whatever amount is left, that means that is either in the cash book only or in the passbook. Right? Okay, so let's see these transactions one by one, starting from the passbook is given first. So the first information is given as a deposit of 4,000, right? That deposit is there or not in the cash book bank column. See whether there is 4,000 or not. Yes, there is, right? That means 4,000 at both places. We'll mark 4,000 here in the cash book as well as in the passbook. Right? So if we have marked that amount at both places, that means this is correct. Okay. Next information is passbook is 600 of withdrawal. See on the payment side of cash book whether there is 600 or not. Yes, there is. So we'll mark again 600 in the both places. That means that is correct. Right? Okay. Next one is 1250 of withdrawal. See on the payment side we have 1250 or not. Yes, we have 1250 on the payment side. So we'll mark that also. Any confusion in that? No. Then next information is 350 on the deposit side. So see on the debit side of cash where there is 350 deposit or not. So yes, there is 350 on deposit. Any confusion? Okay. Next information is 1000 of withdrawal, Roy and James, and that is written on the payment side or not? Yes, that is written. Okay, so we'll mark that also, right? At both places. Then next information is 760 of deposit. So on the deposit side, yes, we have 760 in the cash. So we'll mark that one also. Any confusion there? Okay. Then next information is 300 of deposit. So that is given or not on the debit side of cash book? Yes, it is given. So we'll mark that one also. That means that is also correct. Then after that, next one is 500 of withdrawal on the passbook. So on the payment side, whether 500 is given or not? Yes, it is given. So we'll mark that 500 also. Okay. Then we have 430 of deposit. Whether that is given or not, 430 of deposit. Yes, that is given. So we'll mark that one also. Then we have 160 on the withdrawal side. Yes. Is that 160 of withdrawal is given on the not payment side? No, that is not given. So we'll ignore that. Right. Then we have 100 of withdrawal again. Whether that is given or not? No, that is also not given. So we have seen all the information from passbook, so no need to see from the cash book because we have already seen from one places now, and we have marked everything in the passbook. Now if you see your passbook and your cash book, in your passbook you will see that there are three information. Sorry, actually two information. One is premium paid as per standing instruction 160 on the withdrawal side, which is not there in the cash book, recorded in passbook but not in cash book. And there is one more thing, bank charge of 100, which is recorded in passbook but not in cash book. Two things. And if you see cash book, there are actually four mistakes, actually three mistakes. On the deposit side, if you see, there is one to M. Mohan and Company 1050 and to M90 and Sons 340. That is something you received from these people, right? And we deposited that in bank account. That means that is a kind of check received from someone, deposited in bank, but that is not collected. That's why these two amounts are not showing on the deposit side. Any confusion? No, that is the amount received, deposited in bank, but not collected. Same way on the payment side, we have one amount of B. Babu and Company 780. That is what? Payment side means we have given check to someone, but that person have not went to bank. Okay, so that check is not presented. That's why bank have not made that payment. Any confusion? Okay. Now the first mistake was in the passbook, and what was that? Premium paid as per standing instructions. So write what? Premium paid as per standing instructions, and that is not recorded in cash book. Now see one thing. Bank made a payment of 160. That means bank decreased your balance by 160, but you have decreased that. No. So what you will do? We will decrease because we have cash book. So whatever adjustment we will do, we will do that in the cash book only, right? So bank decreased our passbook, but we have not decreased. So what we will do? We will decrease, and we will decrease by same amount 160. Any confusion? No. Next information is bank charges of 100. Bank applied some charges. Bank deduct some money from your bank. Okay, but you have not recorded that thing. So what you will do? We will deduct that, right? Bank charge something means bank deduct 100, but you have not deduct. So you will do what? You will deduct 100 from your account in cash. Okay. The next one is interest collected on government security 200. That is interest collected. That means bank increased your balance by 200, but you have not increased. So what you will do? Increase by 200, right? That is interest now. So write what? Interest collected but not recorded in cash. This is also done. Okay. Then fourth one is related to cash book. Okay, and in cash book it was on the debit side. We have check deposited but not collected, right? So we will write what? Check paid into bank or deposited into bank. Paid into bank. You can write anything. Paid into bank but not collected. And the amount of that is 1050 plus 340. So that will be 1390. Now see one thing. By 1390 you increased your cash book, but bank have not increased. So what you will do? You will decrease in cash. So we have written that on the minus side. Okay. The last information on the opposite side we have, and that is we issued a check to someone and that check is not presented for payment. So write what? Check issued but not presented for payment. And the amount of check was 780. Now see one thing, you issued a check means you decrease your balance, but bank has decreased. No, so what you will do? You will increase, okay, and the amount of increase is 780. So there is one more information, that is on the payment side. There is an amount of 730 that is recorded in cash book but not recorded in passbook. That is a kind of you made a payment, right? We made a payment means if that is related to bank means we made a payment through check. So we made a payment through check. That means check issued but not presented for payment. Same thing. So that is 730 plus 780. Okay. So the balance that we have to write here is not the opening balance, but that is the closing balance. Okay. And that was given as 2370. So write here 2370, and this will now be 2370 plus 4080, and now we are getting a difference of 243. That is plus side is more, so write what? Balance as per. So these two questions are the question that you can solve as question number 23 and 27. Right? These two questions are based on this particular concept when the reasons for differences is not given.